friend can also start bullying you.
Holy shit. Pog.
Proper character growth.
Anyway, stream's up.
Just keep bullying him.
Clearly.
PSA.
Oh,
Music. Camera
getting
actions.
it.
Lights, camera actions.
PSA. Bully your ranger.
Bully the ranger that could one-turn anyone in the party if he was properly set up.
Yeah. Bully the ranger because he is a coward. What the fuck are we doing today?
I don't know.
Stuff.
That's a good question.
We are doing
Stuff.
more...
Things.
Well,
Reacting
first-
to the stuff that I've planned. But first off, sign that I did tell Alex we would do at the start of the session. His little
Archmage.
investigation of the Archmage's office.
Yes, the stuff I should have done last week. Just better not be.
So, Ami,
Hi.
as you enter the Archmage's office and you look around, you see the entire place looks to be in more or less the same sort of organized chaos that it was the last time you were here. You see a few trinkets and knickknacks, a few common magical items, nothing particularly fancy. A what's it called? The one that lets you always know what the time is.
I know what it is.
Time.
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
I have one. I never use
Is
it.
A few open books detailing arcane rituals and a few non-interesting just formulas for potions and various crafts. And sitting on the desk, front and center, looks as though it was the last thing the Archmagi worked on before his hasty retreat from the city. You see what appears to be some sort of leather-bound book that looks as though it has been custom, or it has been handmade.
She would walk over and look it over.
All right.
Pick it up in her
There's no
hands.
title or inscription on the book, but as you open it, you see that it is a detailed log of. It is essentially the Archmage's diary. It is both a. It seems to double as both a teaching log and a personal diary. You see several pages consisting of educational schedules and lesson plans, curriculum to be handed out to the various teaching staff across the school, and a few more personal diary entries. And as you start to read through the more personal diary entries, you'll see the first entry to really grab your attention is one dated the year 242 AC. And it begins with, "Oh, bother. A new regime seems to be against the Dark Lord, which throws a damper into our plans. That is quite unfortunate, to say the least. No matter. as he always likes to say, the show must go on. I'll just have to keep an eye on them. At some point, if they cause more trouble, I'll have to enact contingency plans. The diary will continue. They haven't seemed to have made too much of a fuss as far as I can tell. Some changes here and there, but not any that I care about at this moment. In other news, the students are adjusting well to their new routines. The rest that haven't caught up will just have to stay behind their peers forever, I suppose. A shame, really, for they all seemed like they had potential. No matter. They'll either catch up or leave the school in shame. I've received a notice that one of the new regime leaders is a wizard of some renown. Knowing this, I shall put aside some time the next morning to give them a visit and see their opinions on magic, amongst other things, of course. If our aptitudes align, we can become staunch allies, or perhaps I can convince them to turn a blind eye towards the machinations of the Dark Lord. But we shall see. There is a few month period where there isn't really any more entries, and it goes back to just being a general log of student activity, along with a few footnote ramblings about magical education being only for those who have earned it, and this idea of magic being taught to the masses being anathema to the beliefs of the school. Before you come across what appears to be the lost entry in the book before it was abandoned here. The preparations of Project Dragonsbane are progressing very well. It is exciting to see what will become of the city after the Dark Lord's project comes to fruition. If only the regime leaders weren't so insistent on gathering information about the labyrinth underneath the gladiatorial pits. I must see how secure the lock is. And
That's funny.
as you finish reading the lost entry, go ahead and make me a investigation check. $22. Okay. As you look around the rest of the office, you find a small glass cabinet that appears to be unlocked. It's filled with notebooks, quills, and a few books. As you take a peruse of some of the books, you find one book that contains a few magic spells. Nothing you don't really already know. Except for one spell, which I will let you decide on any spell up to level 5 to be able to learn. So any spell from level 1 to level 5, you can learn any wizard spell from level 1 to level 5. You'll be able to find in this book. You there, Alex?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, just making sure.
Didn't realize I was muted. Lamau.
All right.
Usual.
Aside from that, you don't find anything too particularly interesting. You can grab some of the small common magic items, but he doesn't seem like he kept anything particularly special in his office.
Disappointing. Oh.
Alright. Anything else you would like to do here before you leave?
Nope, if that's it, then it's nothing really to pay attention to.
Alright.
Oh well, I was hoping for a bit more, but oh well.
Alright,
Can you
so
send me those entries?
sure. As soon as my mouth cooperates with me. There you go. Alright. So, as we progress once again a few days forward, is there anything anyone would like to do in particular over the next few days, or we good to just go?
Not really, no.
Pretty good to go.
Much in particular outside of just the
More
obvious research. Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and give me that roll real quick for your research.
That will be 38, because I am keeping that expertise as per usual.
Alright, one moment. Let me note that down.
There will be multiple research rolls probably, since the passage of time is occurring.
Alright. After a few days, as everyone is going about their typical daily duties throughout the city, Elwyn, you will be contacted by Justice.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go scouting. Pog.
And he will ask you to meet him in the throne room.
I will do so.
As you enter the throne room, you'll see Justice surveying the area and just sort of looking around where the 4 large crystals used to be, standing in the middle of the of the throne room. And he'll look to you. Ah, excellent. Always makes me a little uncomfortable staying in this place.
I get the feeling a lot.
But come, let us discuss the upcoming scouting mission and the role you shall play in it.
Gladly.
Now, I believe you are marginally adept at the art of infiltration.
I would say so, yes, and lockpicking and things like that.
Excellent. Those will be useful. However, possibly not with the initial scouting, unless you elect to get closer than a mere reconnaissance. You'll be in charge of a group of 4 to do a quick reconnaissance of the perimeter around the Fortress of the Tear. The defenses around there are not very well known to us, and as of right now, we do not know the true size of their army. We know they have a few remnants of of the various armies that have likely been consolidated, but outside of that, we don't know the capacity of the defenses or how their positioning truly is in those walls.
And how are they getting food to these soldiers?
We believe that they have a possibly several months, possibly even a year or two's worth of dried meats and preserved foods to keep the garrison fed in the event of a siege. Outside of that, there are a few small farms outside of the fortress that are enough to keep to keep the men garrison there sustained.
So no, no indirect
No.
conflict way.
No
Yeah.
external methods of carrying up their supply. No.
Hmm.
The Fortress of the Terror is designed to be as self-sufficient as possible.
So reconnaissance and then just a general layout of the land, or
That is all we need as of right now. We need to know what the defenses and garrison look like in order to properly plan a strategy.
well, I do have what people would say eyes like a hawk.
Then I'm sure you'll be quite adept at the scouting mission.
Yeah.
I'll give you four of my best scouts, so you have support as well as additional aid in the event that you get spotted.
We can be spotted. I have some magics to help prevent that, along with natural skills as well.
All well and good. I'd still prefer to send some men, just in case.
Nods.
No sense in losing someone who managed to, from what I understand, brutalize an undead dragon. No sense in
Yes.
losing to a unfortunate ambush.
It was mostly my friends that helped me, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Anyways, the sooner we leave, the sooner we can do our report, because time is of the essence, I guess. The sooner we can prepare, the more likely this operation will be a success.
Yes, I know, and you'll likely be out in the field for a few weeks. It's quite the journey from here to the Tear. A few days walk, plus the scouting, plus the return.
He nods.
So, dress warm. Probably gonna get cold out there.
Well, is that rope, by the way, finished?
Yeah, your robe would be finished.
Okay. Yeah, I would assume that the rope is makes me comfortable. I guess I would assume.
Yeah, you can. You know how to stay warm.
Yeah.
You spent your life out on the streets.
Yeah. Or yeah, early life, but yeah.
All right. So
So we set
you
off
and your
on
group-
that.
Go ahead.
We sally force.
All right, so you and a group of four Elerian scouts, they all give you a quick salute and all introduce themselves to you. No, I do not have names for all 4 of them. Do not ask.
No, it's. I wasn't gonna ask. I'm not. I'm not that mean.
And the 5 of you will head out for your scouting mission.
Otters. Oh yeah, I guess I relay that to the rest of the party that I'll be gone for, I guess, a week or 2.
All right. It is
Don't get yourself killed.
Oh, I'll try not to fight any boars while I'm out there.
I smack him.
I was about to say I give Rivius head pats.
I stopped Rivius from smacking Elwyn.
I kick him in the shins.
Stop you from kicking him in the shins.
I bite his ankle.
Rubius is put into air jail.
yeah.
I put Rivius
Honestly.
into gay baby jail.
He has been put into gay baby jail.
Ami has put a basket over Rivius's head.
Gay baby jail.
So yeah, we go forward after I tell everybody, you know, where I'm gonna be.
Pretty sure the only person who could put Rivius in air jail would be Gore.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, levitation.
yeah, levitation.
That's true. Levitation works.
We do have a wizard.
A wizard of extreme prestige,
Renown.
renown, prestige, power.
They're basically the same thing.
He's very powerful.
She's very powerful. Alrighty.
All right. So, all along the journey, let's give me a What are your favorite terrains? It's mountains.
Mountains,
Mountain and
forest. Hold on, wait. Let me. I know it's mountains and forests.
I think urban or city.
Urban. Yeah, we made that one. That was a extra one.
Yeah.
Also,
go ahead.
Sorry, I'm trying. So it's. I feel like there's one more, right?
That's the only ones that I know.
Oh, yeah, mountains and forests, and then urban, but I don't think we added that one. But okay.
So,
And then I'm a
for-
natural explorer, so
Yeah.
we cut that. I think that cuts the travel time in half, as long as we're going through a forest or mountain or whatever.
Well, you will be going through a forest, so yes. Go ahead and give me a survival check as well at advantage.
Okay. You said survival?
Yes. All right, 26. So, as you lead your scouting party through the forest towards the fortress of the Tear, you manage to shave off about a full day's worth of travel just through good pathfinding and fast
Not being
movement.
able to get lost.
Yeah.
That's one.
Good pathfinding and swift movement through the forest allows you to basically knock off a full day worth of travel. And as you come to the edge of the forest, you see what appears to be a huge swath of land has recently been felled. you come to the edge of the forest and you see stretching for about maybe I'm trying to think how far it would be. It would be about maybe 5 kilometers in metric. I'm not sure what that equate to in imperial.
I think that's like 2.5 miles. Let me check.
Sounds about right. 2.5 to 3 miles.
3 miles. 3.5
Yeah, you-
miles. So.
Sorry,
Yeah,
how
you
much
see
is
it-
that in metric?
It's 3 miles or 5 kilometers.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
pretty long.
you see about a 3-meter swath of what was clearly used to be forest and is now mostly stumps.
The trees, the Lord's coming.
Delorax is going.
It's coming for the Imperial's knees.
As you reach the end of the forest, give me a perception check, sight-based.
Let me just put on advantage on.
Big paws. Good
Taking
job,
the
buddy.
hardest to Isengard.
The Uruks turn northeast. You're taking the host to Isengard. You've got your directions mixed up, Legolas. They're going northwest.
When are we gonna light
Um,
beacons? So when are we gonna light beacons so Gondor can come?
The beacons are lit.
Gondor requires aid.
So Ellen, with a 24, as you survey from the edge of the forest, you see what appears to be a caravan hauling what appears to be about like 20 just recently felled trees into the fortress. As well as further to the north, you can see further logging efforts as you see a few trees collapse down as they seem to be clearing out a massive patch of land around the fortress.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to use cover to get towards the fortress. So, question: how does Path Without Trace work in this situation? If it's just like open field.
Hold on, can you put it into chat?
A veil of shadows. Okay.
Yeah, so it would work just as per normal. It would just make it significantly harder for anyone to detect you.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll me stealth, and I will roll for your 4 companions.
Okay, and just remember to add a 10 to it.
Okay,
So add-
pop off, Tice. I guess. What, dude? Damn. Sheesh.
So mine's 37. So the lowest is 21.
Lowest is 21. Average is somewhere like
I'd have to add for the average,
20, 25-ish range. 25, 26, 7 maybe.
Hold on, let me pull up the
One
cover.
moment.
Let me pull up the
28.6.
Yeah. Thank you, accountant.
Let's
He's
pull up
not
the
an
calculator.
accountant.
I was close. That was good. That was close enough.
He's not an accountant anymore.
Yeah, you still got the training of one.
He has a calculator, Imps.
Yeah,
I mean,
accountant.
yeah. Yeah. I never do math manually. It's always the calculator or an Excel.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't ever do
no.
math manually. It is just a waste of time.
The machine is more accurate than I am, so
Yeah.
Correct.
this is my job to organize it.
Yeah,
You gotta get your ducks in a row. Yo,
and
if
to know how to
accountant-
use said machine quickly. Not a secret.
Yo, if an accountant had ducks on their desk, would they meet and they had to organize paperwork? Does that mean they're getting their ducks in a row? Because the ducks.
You know what? Yes. I'm giving that one to you. Yes.
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 I'll have you know. Okay, I just want it known that I have taken my meds.
Okay.
Yes,
I
he
have
has
taken
in
my
fact
meds
taken
too.
his meds. Yeah, excellent. Everybody's taking their meds.
This is a pure medicated thought.
Okay.
All right.
There's unmedicated thoughts. Unmedicated awake thoughts, medicated thoughts, and medicated half asleep thoughts. The kind that can activate your fight and flight status.
I see.
Because there's this one time the other day I was just rambling to Ems because
You rambling? Never.
I was rambling to Ems about Filipino English and I said something cursed and Alex unmuted eventually and he was just like, that activated my fight. That shit woke me the fuck up. Activated my fight or flight response.
And I am a flightless bird.
Yo, do you think penguins can square up?
I mean, I would think so.
Yes, penguins are actually quite vicious.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think
They have teeth.
it'd be
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting they have teeth.
teeth.
Anyway,
Ostriches are also very vicious.
I mean,
And emus, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you and your group sneak up, using the tree stumps and whatever shrubbery remains as your cover, you make your way closer. Where would you like to go? Would you like to make your way towards the caravan that's hauling lumber into the fortress, towards the walls themselves, or towards the logging workers that are further to the north?
Probably the walls first.
So you make your way close to the walls, and as you do, make me another perception check, sight-based.
Not that great, but we'll take it.
All right, 23. As you make your way close to the walls, you take the opportunity as you're going up to size up the walls, and particularly the battlements, to see what kind of defenses and positionings they have. You can see along the walls. You can see several ballista emplacements, as well as
Do I see those crystals?
like they were in the throne room.
Yeah.
No, you do not see any of that.
Okay.
You also see what appears to be, actually, no, you wouldn't see that. You do see several patrolling guards along the wall, but none of them seem to have spotted you. And aside from that, you are not able to glean too much information from this distance.
Okay. Well, eyes of the eagle. It doesn't matter. Like, I can see if I can see it, I can see it clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
You weren't. There was just one thing that you weren't able to see, just because you didn't match its AC or PC,
Okay.
whichever.
ACDC.
Same thing.
Um.
I'm on
The
Wait out.
Okay. So. Okay. So I looked at the walls. I guess I'm gonna see where they're taking all the wood.
All right. So, you and your scouting party will make your way a little bit closer to the walls and towards the main gate where the caravan is moving in.
Yeah.
As you get up closer, one moment.
Unfortunate.
One guard
know who that-
literally, one guard almost basically stands on your foot as he walks past, and he just completely misses you as he just walks past. Like, if his sight lines were like 2 inches lower, he would have been staring you in the face, and he just completely missed you.
Poor man's drunk or something.
You get up real close to the gatehouse as the caravan's pulling in. And you'll hear some shouting. All right, bring that load in. Boys will be happy with some more firewood, and I'm sure whatever reinforcements the engineers are doing they'll appreciate the lumber. Why are we cutting down all these trees again? Because it provides sight lines for during a siege, because it's inevitable that the Elerian army comes and sieges us here. And why are we still fighting this war? Because the Undying says that we will not surrender until the last man falls. You know, I really don't like this battle plan. Well, you don't really get a choice. It's either you follow orders or you suffer the consequence of a court-martial. And you know how the Undying has been treating deserters as of late. Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Noters. Okay. When I look at these soldiers, what kind of equipment do they got? Really good equipment, really bad equipment, really military grade?
Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing this is site-based, so.
Yeah.
20.
Okay, 20. Their equipment isn't particularly high grade, but you wouldn't call it poor quality. You see that the majority of the just basic soldiers staying here that you see here at the front gate are wearing half plate. The soldiers that you saw patrolling the wall were largely wearing half plate and studded leather.
Okay. The ballista, common soldiers equipped at least.
Yeah, everyone has armor and everyone seems to have a sword and or bow.
Okay, so it's not just like a straw man defense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? So they're cutting down trees. What else do I need? What is the terrain like around the castle, other than, or the fort, other than it's being cleared down? Is it like mountainous? Is it?
It was very far. The area around the fortress was very forest. Was a very thick forest up until recently, and now you'd equate it to more of a somewhat hilly plain
Somewhat hilly.
with a lot of tree stumps.
Okay. All right. What else would be important to know? Part of me wants to set fire to all that wood they're bringing in, but I don't think that would be smart.
Ah, yes, arson. This happens every time any kind of sneaking happens around the Imperium. Seriously, so much arson has happened in this campaign.
Tried and true tactic.
I mean, you never know. Stuff happens. Fire happens.
Stop committing arson.
Okay. I hear Rivius's voice in my head, telling me maybe you shouldn't do that, or stop it, get some help.
Stop it. Get some help.
If Caroline was still in this party, she'd very much be going, no, arson.
Okay.
Think about it. Arson. Fire's pretty.
Trying to. Okay. Okay. When I looked at the ballistae, do they look capable of pointing upward?
Yes, they very much do.
Okay. So decent. So basically, what I'm getting is it's gonna be decently defended. It's not like mega defended, but it's it's defended.
Yeah, this place could very much be called a stronghold.
Yeah.
In many respects.
Yeah.
It is designed to be able to withstand attacks not only from armies but also dragons and prolonged sieges.
Armies, dragons. I don't know what else should I look. I think I got the basic gist of. When I looked at the walls, did I see any like tar buckets or something like that?
If they were past the crenellations of the wall, so you wouldn't have been able to see them.
Okay. I wish I wasn't so dumb. I could think of something that would be important.
How you doing? Fine.
I think you're pretty smart.
Other than leaving like sabotage, which was what my arson was going to lead to, but I don't think there's anything we can really to
Send- I don't know. Give him a spook.
So, okay. So, from what I heard earlier, I can say that morale is at least low,
Yeah,
since there have
morale
been
is low.
deserters. So, if we
You
could
can
have
vote.
a symbolic victory, wink wink, they would break.
Symbolism in this campaign.
Okay.
I'm done with that.
Yeah, and any traps, I'm definitely not. We're just not gonna be able to know because we can't get it. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of risky if we go inside, like actually inside the fort.
That's up to you how risky you want to be.
Have anything that can mitigate this?
And remember, you're the leader of the party. If you want to sneak in by yourself, since your sneak is better, you can tell the rest of the party to hang back.
Yeah, I'll probably tell them to hang back. Do I need to reroll stealth or can I keep my 37?
No, you can keep your
I'll
your
probably
high
go.
stealth roll.
So I'm gonna stealth in, and we're gonna look behind the walls for now. Yeah, behind the walls for now. Just like
All right.
what it looks like from the inside of the walls. Yeah.
All right. So you get yourself just inside the walls.
Yeah.
Let's see. You got a what? 32?
37.
37. Okay, so that he literally cannot see you.
Unless he crits. I think don't crit perception.
No,
No,
they
it's
don't.
not only combat checks.
Okay.
it's only attack rolls.
Okay.
So yeah, he literally cannot see you.
Okay.
Best he can get is a 30. So you sneak past the gate guard without issue. You slip past as he's dealing with the caravan driver, talking to them
Yeah.
and getting the gate open for them. You slip in through. And you are inside the walls.
What does...
Inside you can see what appears to be you can see 3 storage areas that are piled about 20 feet by 20 feet base, and they are stacked up about 10 feet with wood.
Okay. So lots of wood, lots of food. Do I see any like catapults or anything? Well, I guess catapults would be from the other side. Never mind. Do I see? You know what I'm saying? Like anything?
From where
Any
you are, you can see a straight line into the central courtyard. So from where you are, you can now see that the fortress is a 2-walled system.
Okay.
So there's the main outer wall, and then there is a inner wall that leads into then the main courtyard where the keep is.
Okay.
And you can see in the main courtyard there appears to be construction going on.
Okay. So they're building whatever. Whatever. Okay.
You cannot fully distinguish what they're building from here, since you're just seeing through the small peephole that is the gateway.
Yeah.
But you can definitely tell that they are constructing something, and it seems like it's rather large.
Okay.
You can also see from here that there is a large storehouse, and You can assume from what you've been told that it is most likely filled with food, as well as possibly more storehouses throughout the fortress.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see a few dozen guards just patrolling around.
Okay. Yeah. So if I had to guess, would I say the force is like 500 people, I would say?
In terms of people that you can actively see, you can guess that there's probably about 500 active soldiers, but that's just the people that are currently active. You don't know how many
Yeah.
people might be resting in the various barracks that are scattered about.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. Unless I don't want to go into the castle. I think that's way too risky.
All right.
Or you know what I'm saying, the keep, or you know.
Yeah, into the second layer of defense and see what the construction is.
Yeah. Okay,
Cool.
so I want to back out, I guess, from now, but I do want to do one thing before we retreat, I guess, completely.
All right.
Okay. I don't know how to put this into words. It's probably not gonna be able to do it.
Never know if you don't ask.
Is there an I want to say backdoor, but I don't think that's the right word. Does it look like the fort had any escape plans?
Go ahead and roll me a. Go ahead and roll me a investigation check. I'll give you advantage, since you are looking for something very specific.
Okay.
All right.
I rolled a 1.
But you also rolled a 18, so you're fine.
Fine.
All right. So as you're making your way out, you check the walls and the various buildings, just giving a cursory glance and a somewhat more detailed inspection of the wall as you go past. And something catches your eye as you're making your way back out. You see what appears to be a small crevice in the side of the wall that looks intentional and not a manufacturing thing. A construction. It looks as though it was intentionally placed there.
Okay. There's a crevice inside the wall, or it's inside, right?
Yeah, it is inside the wall. If you wish to inspect it closer.
I think I do.
All right.
Yeah.
As you go to inspect it closer, you see that it is a very carefully shaped crevice. It looks as though it may be some sort of key. What exactly it unlocks, you are unsure. You don't see any kind of door or anything in the wall, but it is definitely some sort of. It's some kind of hole that something is meant to be slotted into.
Okay.
All right, now I leave.
All right. Anything else you'd like to check?
Tilly.
Tilly. However, it does look like if we can get some very large range, like very long range weapons, we could attack the keep. like, but very, very large. I don't know if catapult. I mean, catapults are a thing. We have cannons, for crying out loud.
Yeah, but for if you wish to attack the keep directly without breaching the walls, you would likely need something like trebuchets, something that can fire over the walls as opposed to through them like a cannon.
That's what I'm getting at is we can attack over the walls. There's not really any, right as of right now at least, any anti-siege equipment inside as of right now, other than ballista.
So here's my plan.
I have a cunning plan.
We go Mongol horde on them, and we load up parts of, like, say the undead that were, everywhere for a while. Their corpses. We load them up onto the trebuchets and launch them over the
We
walls.
cast corp explosion.
Well, that works too, but I was thinking more.
Absolutely
like,
not.
Hey, diseased corpses.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeet corpses over the wall, and as they
We are
pass
not-
the wall,
Listen, we've been very good about not committing war crimes. Not about to start. We're this close to home free, guys. Come on.
Wait, launching corpses is a war crime?
It would
It's
be
a biological weapon.
Biological.
warfare.
It's literally a bio weapon. So, big no-no. Which is arguably something worse. A crime against humanity.
Look, hey, we're an ideas person, okay?
We're just returning to them.
That's supposed to be my job, Tyson.
We're an
I'm
ideas
supposed to be
person.
the idea. I'm supposed
not
to be
be
the
good
ideas
ideas.
guy.
Actually, I do have
See,
another idea.
you make the
that's
good
more
ideas.
What
We just make
is
the ideas.
So
what
when we do start approaching, like something I could probably do is have Gore go ahead and blow his war horn for the spectral soldiers, make them think we arrived sooner than we did, and make them stay awake an extra week.
First off, okay, that's also unfortunately a war crime because that's psychological warfare.
No, I mean, look,
Like, so
look,
don't
that's
think
fine.
that one.
At that point, it's fine.
that one's a little
Ah.
less like it's a little less.
That's like saying using
It's a
straw
little
men is a
less
war crime.
obvious. It's a little less obvious, but it's still
think it's-
probably unnecessary. Also, it's kind of just like
It wouldn't be full on psychological warfare because the spectral guardians can actually fight. So
well,
they
if it's
can
a
actually do
weak,
damage.
it can
It is
actually do
a
damage,
threat.
but I don't think that's the intent.
So we can do the spectral warriors and arm them with the wild magic bombs, and then just send them running at the wall.
Okay, that's just
Suicide
suicide
bombers.
bombers,
But
and
they're spectral warriors who I can just resummon.
They're
so.
dead already, so.
they're there's
They are
there's I don't actually think there's anything against suicide bombing in the whole Geneva Conventions. I don't actually know. I've never read them. I only see about how everyone quotes them online. And
Okay.
can you commit war
So-
crimes in this game?
The answer is yes.
The answer is often yes. Hell, I could commit a war crime. I don't have the spell that does that though. I say, as there's a bajillion spells that are actual war crimes. Hi, Cloud Kill. You're literally a war crime.
Looks at wish.
It can be used for a war crime. The existence of
Yeah.
reality-altering magic isn't inherently a war crime, mostly because there's nothing for that.
Okay, but is there anything else I want to do while I'm here? I would say that as of right now, it's very successful. It's very susceptible to
Successful?
In-
It's
Susceptible.
very vulnerable.
yes, that's it.
You got there eventually.
It's very vulnerable once we get past the walls, as of right now.
So we're
Wow,
gonna-
who could've-
instead of corpses, we're gonna load Gore into the trebuchet.
Yeah, that one's fine. That's just para dropping. We'll just give you a ring of.
Okay, but no,
I'll just
better
give you.
we load Taylor into the trebuchet. I mean, we load Rivius into the trebuchet.
All right, the
And we
funniest
just turn on
option.
the blender.
The funniest option the funniest and potentially least sensical is we just put Ami in the trebuchet.
Why are we putting him in the trebuchet?
I don't know. Everyone else is putting.
I was gonna say we put Rivius and then we turn on the blender and we just wait for them to die.
Alright, see, this is where we go castle crashes and we load all 4 of you into the trebuchet.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that would be a great option for getting in if we didn't already have a dragon on call. Literally.
Well,
Ask
remember,
her to drop us in.
they do have
Um,
trebuchet though. We have trebuchet.
Also,
so-
I'd just like to point out, suicide bombing is not a war crime.
Okay.
I have
cool.
checked.
Thumbs up.
Why did you check?
Because he was
So
curious. I was curious. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Oh,
I mean,
Bush is dead.
technically, the
Fuck.
Spectral
Already
Warriors
on this
work into a drone strike.
Well,
Which also isn't a war crime.
so yeah.
I didn't
Load
you
the
ask?
spectral warriors into the trebuchet.
Before I leave, Imps, one last thing I do want to check: is there
Yeah.
like,
Aw, that's sad.
is there
Also,
any
Coco-
areas that are like above the keep? If that makes any sense, like a mountain. Like-
No, because the area is fairly flat, and then there is essentially the fortress of the on the tear has been built on what appears to be a human-made island.
Amazing.
They have dug a massive river around.
They've committed to China.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
dug a massive river around the tear, and they've built their fortress on the island that was on. And then there are 2 drawbridges, one in the north, one in the south.
Okay.
Also, Panda, use the intervening time between things to maybe train a new fighting style or something.
Yeah.
I'm
So I return on that note.
Air Marshal, you have some freedom to do things. I'm still be lenient. Probably.
So,
What kind of
Owen,
friends
you- you take your scouting group and you make your way back towards back into the forest, and as soon as you are safely out of sight lines, you start making your way back home, and
Mhm.
you and your scouting party start writing up the report to give to Justice.
I think that's probably the most information we could get, without actually going inside the inner fort, which would have been extremely dangerous. This is just reconnaissance.
It's a shame you didn't bring a fox along. You could cast invisibility multiple times, many times.
I mean, I don't know if that would help or not. It would
It
probably
helped. It helped last time.
It did. Anyways, we're returning.
Pray return to Eternia.
Pray return to Eternia.
And while Elwyn is out,
How many days?
let's
How many-
go.
How many days are passing
Let's
while Elwyn is
go.
out?
Hmm?
How many days are passing while Elwyn is out? I need to know for research. Orals.
A total of about, well, because of Elwyn's ability to move faster, about 4.5 days.
Oh, okay, so 4 rolls. 4.5. Alright, so all these are going to be with expertise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow. Well then.
Hmm.
I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
All right.
So all of those are plus 6. So 28, 30, and then 2 more 38s because
Yeah.
I have a
noted down.
guess.
All right. So, as Elwyn is out and doing his adventures, doing scouting. Gore and Rivius, what are you two up to? Patrolling the city?
Yeah, patrolling, training. Training actually a new fighting style would be good if it's possible.
Yeah, I will definitely allow you to train a new fighting style if you want.
Listen, if I'm getting to
You can
listen,
dedicate
if I
some time to it. You have
Listen.
a lot of free time right now.
listen, he's letting me do progress like a research system. If he's gonna let me do that, there's no reason he shouldn't let you like train a couple new fighting styles. Hell, maybe even come up with one of your own.
Well, I'm thinking of one of two. Either blind fighting just for the heck of it. Also, anytime anybody tries to stealth near me, I can just be like, "Ha, I see you." Or superior technique and grab myself some.
Yes.
Grab myself a battle master maneuver.
Eh?
You
could also- you
can use it once, I think, but
I mean, there's nothing technically saying that you can't have both.
yeah.
We do have a fuck ton of free time.
Alright. So while you're deciding what you want to do there, Gore, Rivius, what are you up to?
He's probably doing patrols of the Lakers district, probably checking on the building of the orphanages and stuff. Checking on construction. Walking around his room. He's very loud. Clink clank.
Clink clang, clink clang, clink clang. Alright, so
But it's also very easy to sneak up on him. He's so big. I don't know. He's distracted. Or something.
Alright, so as you're walking around the religious district, you'll see a guard come running up towards you as he seems to be a little bit exhausted.
Oh,
My lord, we require your assistance at the gate.
Eddie's, so what? Huh? Huh? What happened? Is Ellen back?
No, we've there's a bit of an altercation happening at the gate. We
Altercation.
we need some assistance.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. It casts a message to guard. And I alert him to come meet me at the gates because, if there's an altercation, big scary Minotaur versus
Whatever the fuck's out there.
whatever the fuck's out there. I mean, Rivius is intimidating, but big Minotaur. Yeah.
Alright, so you make your way towards the gate.
Yeah, but Rivius is confused because it's been rather peaceful after the insurrection. He's just been exploring the city, making sure the transportation of the Draco Lake has been going well. It's just been patrol work mostly, I believe. For there to be an altercation is just weird.
Alright. Gore, are you making your way towards the gate as well?
Yes.
So takes you a few minutes. Rivius, you get there first. Gore will arrive shortly afterwards. And you arrive at the gate, and you see that the gate is, for whatever reason, closed. Usually you guys keep the gates open unless it's needed to be closed.
What happened? Why are the gates closed?
one of the soldiers. We have some visitors, my lord, and they seem to be a little confused.
Why, if we have visitors, then why is the gate closed? Are they upset, confused? Where are they from?
Well, they came here spouting something about being sick of the tyrannical reign of the city. When we tried to explain things to them, they got violent, and 3 of my men got injured. We didn't want to cause an altercation, so we fell back and closed the gate.
That's understandable. I need to get up to the battlements. May you show me the...
Yes, of course, this way.
Well, maybe as we'll go up onto the battlements and see what the heck is going on.
Alright, as you get up to the battlements, you look over the wall and you see what appears to be about maybe 20 to 30 older men and varying ages of women standing just outside the gate with what appears to be scythes, pitchforks, sickles, and torches.
Oh, this is Huh, it must be one of those... Huh. They seem like farmers.
And as you look over the wall, you just hear one of them shout, "Open the goddamn gate and come out and fight us like men!"
How long has it been since the insurrection, Imps?
It has been about 3 months.
It's about 3 months, okay. Maybe it's for clear his throat and cast thaumaturgy. And excuse himself to, the crowd. Excuse me.
As your booming voice echoes down, they all seem to stop whatever yells and chants they're doing and look up at the wall. Aye, you're in charge here.
Yes, I have been for the past 3 months.
And why don't you come down here and face us like men?
Because I believe we're at a misunderstanding here, sir. My soldier said that you were going to stop the tyrannical reign?
We're sick and tired of giving away our food and taxes to the city,
I see.
getting nothing in return.
Yes, well, is it dim? What time is it, Imps?
It's about
Steps of light?
mid-afternoon, so it's quite bright right now.
That's right. Okay, he will make his way down the battlements the normal way. He will ask the guards to open the gate, normal, but soon close after it. Then make motion the guard to follow after him.
All right, they
Turn off
open the gate.
thaumaturgy.
They open the gate for you and Gore to go through.
You must not have heard the news then.
As you speak, the man is looking up at Gore, and then you speak, and he looks down at you. Wait. And he just sort of tilts his head. Are you one of them dwarves?
He will blink.
Audible blink.
And seem to count to 10.
Gore says, "Yes, I am."
I'm not a dwarf. I
Definitely
don't
not a
have-
goblin. Seen enough goblins to know you're not one of them.
Anyways, have you not heard of I am not neither of those things. But think of me as this very small human. That better? If you haven't heard
Alright.
the word halfling before.
Halfling. I think my sister knew a halfling.
Anyways, sir, we're at a misunderstanding here. My name is Rivius. This is my friend Gore. And we have been in charge here for about checks his orb of time. 3 months?
Just
Yeah,
about.
3 months.
What do you
Oh,
mean
yeah.
in charge here?
Yeah, in charge here. They became vassals of this city for like 3 months on the orders of the King of Elerian.
The king of where?
A thing? Oh god, this is above. He will start explaining the whole situation to this man. In small words.
After about half an hour of explaining and backtracking, explaining again, and trying to get him to understand, he just goes, "So the tyrannical emperor of the city has already been ousted?"
Yes.
And we just haven't received the news yet about it.
Yes, because unfortunately it takes a long time to deliver messages to far-out villages. Because even though there's a set of magic, there's ranges for the messages. I believe sometimes people shoot down the message birds.
Birds are very tasty.
Embarrassing.
You hear one of the guys in the back shout. Shut up,
Mrs.
Greg!
Bird-
Stop eating the birds!
The birds may be tasty, but they also hold messages to news and such. I swear, I should mention that there's we need to develop. We need to develop better messaging systems. Considering the birds haven't come back in a while.
And it was on this day that Rivius ordained to invent the telephone.
Or the telegraph.
The fucking telegram. He fucking invents the telegram because of
He's
this
tired.
situation.
Tired of sending.
Listen, sending is limited. It may be expensive. I don't know how. It could be exhausting. You know how easier the king of Elerian will communicate if he doesn't have to lug an entire fucking table around.
True. True.
Anyways, sorry for your misunderstanding. Do you wish to take something with you? Take the news back? I'm sorry for this
How far out?
misunderstanding.
How far out are your villages?
We come from a small fishing village up far in the north. I think we're the furthest north village in the Empire. Well, I guess the old Empire. There's no Empire anymore. Who do we serve now?
You can serve yourselves, or you can come make the trade with us. honestly, we're also new to this whole ruling thing. I have to ask the Terrace about this. My advisor. I said it's sending the Terrace. Help.
Yeah, help. That's
Help.
the sending. Help.
Please help. Misunderstanding at gate. Don't know what to do. Help.
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 Help. My boy's just an adventurer. He doesn't know politics. That's why he
So,
has Terrace for it.
so, what? Guess we have to figure out who controls our village now. Do we defer to the village elder? He did tell us not to go and do this. Did he know? Did he just not tell us? Has he not told us for 3 months? Maybe we should go burn down his house. You hear another person in the crowd say,
Don't burn
"Down
down
with the
people.
village elder!"
I don't think that's a good idea.
I suppose you could always negotiate whatever you want with us, as far as if you would like to provide us with food and fish, and we can provide something for you in return.
We can also provide work. Maybe transport your village over. We don't have much housing yet because we're still working on that, but
What do you guys think? And you hear the entire group start mumbling amongst themselves. Yeah, we're all quite happy living out in our little village. We didn't know there was new people in charge.
yeah,
Especially
we're
not,
very sorry
especially
about
not
that.
someone so big and someone so small.
There's actually 2 more leaders out and about. One's on a scouting trip and one's buried in her book somewhere. We should have actually sent her a message. Ah, damn it.
Yeah, you should have. It's
After-
literally like her thing. But no.
And then he
As-
spends another spell slot telling Ami to come to the gate. This poor man's spell slots.
Oh no, it's not
Someone
like you're
please think
spending.
of this else.
Oh no, it's not like we have like a 3-month downtime before we have to do anything actually important.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And
Why,
another
As-
circle erupts from under the palace.
There was 2.
There
And
was
this
2
time, I
dragons.
wish that the summoning ritual never happened. It fucked. There was no
There's a
summoning
bird.
ritual. Alright, fuck off. And at that moment, when Rivius sending Tommy, if you asked anyone in the guard what happened on that day at that time, many multiple flashes of silver light could be seen in a path leaving the palace, emerging from Madame Ami's room.
And as you reach the gate, you reach it at about the same time Tareth does, as he's been running.
Right. Alright, what the fuck's
What's
going on?
going on?
Alright, what's
What
going on here?
There was a altercation apparently at the gate. These lovely people have been confused as the old regime was, and then Rubius gives them the shortened version because he does not want to spend another half hour explaining things.
Oh, that's all?
I mean, he can, but he doesn't want to.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, you know? Isn't it?
So, you only thought to send me now instead of way earlier.
Listen, I was trying to figure out how to explain to these people that what the heck a halfling is. I'm sorry, I was occupied.
Then how do you... Huh. urge to do something stupid rising.
You know, I've never been confused for a dwarf before.
Huh.
Dwarves are more hairier than halflings.
That's
They
a
have more
first.
hair. Yeah,
Anyways, I
know,
wonder
right?
how they'll take to this. She's going to leap off the battlements, and in front of into front of the crowd.
Okay.
We're on the ground, but he's just gonna be like,
Oh, I thought you were up on the battlements.
Oh,
oh
what-
no,
no,
he
yeah,
came
on down.
down.
Oh. Did they let the
But
crowd
he-
back in? So I wasn't really paying attention. I was watching YouTube shorts. Since I was not involved until now.
They went through the battlements and they've been talking just outside the gates. When
Aw.
you and Tanith arrived, they would have opened the gates for you guys to go through again.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they closed the gates because
Ami
they
just
didn't wanna-
throws herself off of the wall just
She
because
fucking
she
just
can.
falls off the wall.
No, she'd leap. Willingly. A la a certain ill-tempered individual whose all of the animation budget went to in that one cutscene.
I see.
So as far as it goes, the misunderstanding has been cleared up then?
I mean, I guess, I think.
Looks at villagers.
This, I suppose really it's just about discussing their options now.
Okay.
The main thing that comes to mind for me is they're free to do what they want, and if they want to continue trade with us, we can provide guards.
That's
That's pretty much as simple as it is. Keep it
yeah,
simple.
that's yeah, rather
Well,
simple.
No, ultimately, we'll have to deal with the political issues resulting from something like that. And Tanith pulls out his logbook, and he walks up to the leader of the pack, and he just says, "So, what is the name of your village?"
You guys don't know, do you?
Greg. What's the village's name again? Pinewood. Village of Pinewood.
I suppose we'll have to check the records if a Pinewood exists. But I
And
don't doubt, but
And you see Tanith. Ah, yes, Pinewood, right here.
or he can do his thing.
You belong. So you were a vassal. You were a vassal under. You were a vassal under Goldcrest under the Empire, which means that you actually should be answering to the Lord of Goldcrest. Goldcrest? That's we always sent our stuff here, so we just thought this was where we were supposed to be.
Probably co-opted because of the Imperial
Ultimately, yes, the city was the one that was in charge, but the functions were delegated to Goldcrest, and after the splitting of the Empire, they became their own independent thing, with you now answering to them. I know it's very complicated. We sent a messenger bird and everything.
Yeah, see, I told you. Task got it. I don't know what happened to the bird. They haven't been coming back. They haven't been coming back, Task.
Maybe
Yes, I know
because
they
they're
haven't
getting
been coming back.
strange. I mean, honestly, what was Goldcrest's main flaw again? It's been a bit.
I don't know. Ask Ansel.
Well, how about I don't ask the man who's going to give me a biased response? How about I ask the man who actually knows? Aerith?
Hold on, I'm checking.
Aerith frantically flips through notes.
Task frantically flipped through notes.
Jareth pulls
Well-
out his notebook.
Wasn't prepared for this.
Goldcrest was the one that was having like bandit revolts, right?
No, I think that was. Oh, fucking no, dude. Listen.
I thought they were the
Symbols-
ones who asked us to, help deal with it, and they wanted to borrow our soldiers to put down revolts.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
oh yeah, shit, we did. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that was
No,
something
it
that
was
we.
Valentine and
Yeah, that was Valentine.
Oh,
So
Well,
Goldcrest is known for using slaves and slave labor.
I thought. So, I mean, there's nothing to say. I mean, we could just kind of keep this range going. I'd hate to incidentally give Goldcrest more sources of slave labor.
Uh,
You're part of Goldcrest. That's unfortunate.
I mean,
that's-
ultimately, we can use our political influence to acquire the vassalage, but that will obviously upset the Lord of Goldcrest.
And then Ansel will have to appease him, and it's going to be messy.
I mean, there's nothing really saying that we have to tell. Just depends on how.
The main issue will come from the fact that they will have this village on their logs,
Probably.
and the issues will come when the taxman comes.
Well, I'd probably say that we'd put in a mention to let the village decide what it wants to do.
All right.
If we're going to be built, if it's going to be a more freedom base, then I don't think we really have the rights to be declaring who or what it own or what place belongs to what. Not in
Sure.
such a case as this.
Ansel will say, so I would like you to relay this information to your village elder. Do you know if your village elder is literate? Yes, he is. I believe he's one of the 5 literate people in the village. Yes.
What?
God bless them.
All right,
Thanks.
all right. This is out of joke, out of character. All right, I changed my mind. You can have them, Goldcrest.
And
Illiterate discrimination.
Ansel will write a
You mean Dareth?
Tareth, not Ansel, will write a note and hand it to him. Hand this to your village elder, and he will explain what everything that needs to be done. Then I can't say send a messenger bird. You guys haven't received the one that we sent you. Send someone here to deliver your response, and then we will decide what to do from there. All right.
Where are these messenger birds going?
I don't know. I'll get a couple of the wizards on it. See if we can track them down.
You did mention we sent messenger birds to all the villages, but I've been patrolling. There haven't been any birds.
Yes, we've gotten a few of them back, but a lot of them just haven't come back, and we don't know why.
Have you considered that they've just been getting hunted by either wildlife or the village inhabitants?
Now, the wildlife is always a concern when it comes to messenger birds, but you'd think the village inhabitants would know a messenger pigeon when they see one.
if only
should
5
die-
of them are illiterate, then
Yeah, if only five of these people,
We should die the messenger birds.
we should not do that. That has a chance to fuck them up, to mess up the birds.
That's
that.
fair.
also
not
it
dye
kind
their
of
feathers.
advertises to
Yeah.
any enemies who do want to intercept them.
That's fair.
We'll think of some way to refine the message delivery system amongst outlying villages.
I'm sure I could think of.
With the nearby villages, it's easy to just send a runner. But
Of course. I mean,
with the outlying
we could.
ones-
I mean, we could probably put the artificers up to something. I mean, we got time.
I can give them a project and see if they can come up with anything.
Might take a while though.
Time to make
Mm.
trains.
I
True.
Let's
Not
go.
yet.
That's time to.
I've been working on the railroad.
We're not making a
Bang.
railway. We're making a telephone system.
Yeah, that's honestly the other.
Wow.
Oh,
I shoot amps.
I've been putting up the phone towers.
Bruh.
Consider the train can also be used for like goods transportations.
Well, yeah, but we don't necessarily have a reason to hunt something like that just yet. And also, we're still. I don't even think we're that close to the Industrial Revolution. Because we're just on the cusp of the Age of Discovery.
This is why we need to invent the telegram.
Yeah, the closest you'd have to steam engines would be
Justice.
Justice.
Or Forged. Or
Yeah,
Forged.
Warforged would be the closest you'd have to the steam engine, and nobody
And-
knows how Warforges work. So
Yeah,
I
they didn't
mean,
actually rediscover how to make
technically we
warlords.
do.
No, they didn't. They
they just figured out how to fix Warforges. They
Well,
figured out how to patch
they-
up a steam engine, not how to make
yeah,
one.
yeah, they figured out how to patch up the one that we had. They did not rediscover how to. They did not rediscover how to make one. So no,
That comes
unfortunate.
later.
It does come
Do you
later.
think if I cast in divine intervention one time, I'll learn how to make a warforge?
Unlikely.
That's
Mostly
a
because
joke.
Mistra will probably try to smack you.
Yeah, I was just memeing.
Well, if that's that, I will be returning to the castle. Have you thought of any ideas of what to do with your sword, Gore? It's remained
Thinking,
rather idle for a significant portion of time.
I was mostly thinking to change the element, actually, since fire seems to be not always the best to have.
Anything fun, like fun enchantments, like finding good openings, more agility, fun stuff.
Mostly just strengthening what I have.
Fair enough.
Simple.
Yeah. You never were much fun for complexity. Which is fine. It's honestly always been more of my domain.
Okay, so as Tareth gives the instructions to the peasants, and they start wandering off, mumbling about the long journey back. Tareth will turn around to you and go, "Well, that was interesting.
Indeed.
I'll have to find out if there's any other villagers that don't know about the change in government. I guess I'll have to send runners out to the outlying villages this time, just so that we can be a bit more certain that they get the message.
Unless some sort of dastardly plot is already brewing under our noses once again. I hope not.
I hope not.
Telling me.
Well, I'm going to return back to the palace and start writing up a proposal to send to Goldcrest in the event that they decide to be under our vassalage as opposed to Goldcrest's. And then from there, we can grant them independence if you so desire.
We'll figure it out.
And Tarrant will give the three of you a bow. All right. Is there anything anyone would like to do? Not is there anyone would like to do?
Not I mean, I guess I could mention that we can move whatever training things that we could probably potentially start the process of moving any magic people training from the castle to the the proper wizard school, or we'll start the process for that to happen eventually, or not. I don't know.
All right. So
It's
yeah,
like,
you can 100% do that if you want to. The new headmaster is, well, interim headmaster is more than receptive to receiving new students.
yes, and that'll probably already go, and that'll start to go a ways to getting rid of the stigmatism, the stigma of the whole magic goes to the privileged. There's bullshittery. Yeah, that's probably smart. That's probably a smart idea. Thinking if I want to start unattuning bullshittery, wish unattuning bullshit. Or, well, risk that idea. You never did get back to me if you guys talked about that.
That would be because I forgot.
And I even pinged you about it. Tragedy.
Did you tell me about that one?
Yes, I did. Yes, it was, don't forget about this, and then I also added in, the parentheses, double reminder, parentheses, and the Archmage room stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And above you explaining that, the thing working with buffs, wasn't happening in a way that was going to be satisfying.
Oh yeah, there. Okay. Yeah, I just missed that bit. My bad.
Yeah, because you told me to write things down.
Alright. I will make note of that to discuss on Monday/Tuesday.
I guess for me, it's just the upgrade request I sent you and the DM. Those have been talked about at all for any of the ones that might be,
I will be honest. I completely forgot that you had an upgrade request.
You had us.
Let me put your DMs a bit higher so that I can see them. And also,
He's a professional DM.
And this is why you back then had us write them down, because you would forget.
Yes.
And ended up forgetting
and
anyways.
then I forgot because
Anyways.
because aside from you reminding me, Panda's DMs got pushed down quite a bit because it's been a bit since me and Panda talked in DMs.
That's exactly 2 weeks. So.
Amazing. Oh, right! I need to start researching the process of how to purify the fucking robes of the Archmagi. Okay, I'm gonna have to start making a notepad for research. Actually, hold up. I feel like I have a notepad for research already. Let's go find out! Documents... 513? No. I might have had one, but I don't know where I would find that. Do. Oh, it does exist, so. Roads.
Alright.
Stalls. So. Soul with air. Here. To stop. Mental stuff. Fuck, anything else?
Alright, so unless there is something else in particular everyone wants to do today, that is unfortunately probably we're going to end this session. I know sessions have been a bit shorter lately, but I have been wanting to just at least do something while we're prepping the the lost sessions.
Oh, I have a quick question for you.
Yes.
What would have happened if I got discovered? Just out of curiosity.
Time for an escape sequence.
Yes, it would have been time for an escape sequence.
Okay.
But I mean, hey, also from here on, for whatever I have time, I'm just going to be having the simulacrum and me both working on research at the same time to try and expedite the process a bit. Because wow, handhead idea. Wow, it's almost like extra hands are really good. Also, actually, you're safe because simulacrum chaining. I can't necessarily because the simulacrum can't actually cast witch because I don't have 2 9th level slots, so it doesn't actually get a 9th level slot, I believe. So
because yeah, it's
y'all
minus
actually
the slot you patch it.
you've actually been safe from it the whole fucking time.
Wowie.
Wow, Pog.
Now, what if you wish for a second 9th level slot?
I'll get shot. I will literally get killed.
I'm pretty sure Mistra would come down with a gun and shoot you.
I would pair it. I would
have it, and then you just overload on magic and die.
You explode like a paradox, like a matrix paradox. You go, or
Just no grandiose explosion, no fanfare, just and then there's tail fluff everywhere.
So yeah, there's a lot of things to research in the next 3 months.
Now the better question is, if Ami brushes out all of her tails, does she become a puffball?
I will refrain from answering that.
Does she poof up when she gets brushed?
No.
Do her tails go up when she gets mad?
Why the hell should I tell you? Wouldn't you like to know, small boy?
I do want to know.
Well, you're not learning.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
My favorite thing about Mikote is that they're very expressive with their tails.
Well, they should have made a Kitsune race, and then I would have played it. You know, there's probably a mod for that. Probably.
This turns Omakote into Kitsune.
I might have a use for that Fantasia yet. Probably
As
not,
I'm
honestly.
saying,
The final- The Final Fantasy pipeline. Everyone becomes Makote.
I'll defend it by embracing Kitsune. Kitsune superior.
I love
Disagree.
calling Tyson a Dragon Boy because it works in D&D and in Final Fantasy.
I
Wouldn't you
suppose.
like to know, Dragon Ball?
I suppose until it goes forward, every single one of those researches I had would. Actually, it would probably be rather even split. Although I would put the. I would put the three crit ones to the robes, the crystals, and both sides of the crystals, eco and offensive, to try and hunt the bomb, and the
Yes, Bomba. I got it right.
The 30 and 28 would go to augmented, expanded defensive spells to try and add to the defenses of the party, because while stalwart could always be improved.
Alright, so hold on, let me just quickly make sure I note this down. So, your first crit is going towards the robes.
Mm-hmm. And the second and third are going towards the crystals, both sides. So the economic side and the I'm going to blow shit up, or the offensive side.
Oh yes, battery versus bomb.
Yeah, well, it's more trading versus battery / bomb. Because the ultimate goal is battery, frankly.
Okay.
That is the ultimate goal. And the last two non-crits are going to augmented defensive spells and expanding repertoire of non-lethal magic.
Okay,
Puggers.
that has been noted.
Alright, for the love of me, please get back to me with the results of those over the week, so I can know what I need to do next.
Yeah.
Well, pursue next.
It is at the very bottom of the main DM notes. So when we go and put something in the main DM notes, Angel will have to go around them in order to do it. So
And also, because this has happened many times, as it happens, does not mean next session. When y'all confirm, please tell me. God.
also, let me just put this in here as well. There, I put both the attunement thing and the upgrades for Panda into the notes as well.
You're very professional.
There's always a lot
hard
to deal
disagree.
with. I mean, hey, you could pursue some non-linear progression things as well, Taylor.
I'm vibing.
I don't know. Pursue a fighting style. Obtain more AC and others.
I'm vibing. I'll think
Enhanced
about it.
Blender.
Enhance
Yo,
Blender.
Trudeau, can I get a
Obtain-
better Spirit Guardians?
Or you could obtain a cleave. You could obtain a cleave on your normal attack.
Why would I use my normal attack?
I don't fucking know. I mean, admittedly, I'm one to talk, but making Spirit Guardian stronger than it already is a little scary. But actually, you often deal the least damage in the party, so actually, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Go for it. Obtain
I
stronger
deal the
Spirit
less-
Guardians.
I deal the least damage because I'm keeping you motherfuckers alive.
Same energy as Red Mage has the least damage. Don't run it. Looks at the 2.5 radius. Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. Dying
Okay, but
is the biggest DPS loss by far.
Yeah, I'll have you know, before they had to nerf me.
They did. Yeah, they also had to nerf me.
See, this is why I don't do damage, because I'm keeping Mr. I use HP now as a smite alive.
I mean, they're very effective smites. You can't argue with results.
I also have to keep the turret alive. It's a very important job. I don't do DPS, I keep the DPS alive.
Literally FF14 healer.
You do DPS when you can.
Yo, true.
You do DPS when time allows. When does time allow? That's something you're gonna have to figure out on your own time.
You do DPS when time allows. When does time allow? Anytime when the DPSs or tank have more than 1 HP.
This is why I have spirit
Then
guardians.
here's a good general rule of thumb. Is the enemy's next attack going to knock my tank on his ass? If yes, heal so it doesn't. If no, time to think of a glare mage, motherfucker!
I don't have glare, I'm sad. Oh, that reminds me, I need to message silence.
You'll get.
Did you not message? Did you? I mean, you're not gonna. I mean, you have to get Shadowbringers first, but yeah, eventually. But also, did you never damn silence?
No, I forgot.
We were playing Final Fantasy. Well, more specifically, we were watching you play Final Fantasy.
Fair enough. But
Yeah, you're always like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I don't know, Alex. I'm busy doing
I'm going to end